Welcome to The Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're here today because, well, we're going to unpack a massive financial secret that is quite literally hidden in plain sight. If you're a teenager or, maybe someone who's just starting to earn their own money from a first part-time job or an allowance, you are in the perfect position to hear this. Actually, you've got a massive advantage over most adults simply because of your age. Today, we're going to look really closely at our daily habits, those tiny, seemingly harmless choices we make every single day, and uncover how they might be quietly robbing your future self. So get ready, because the math we're going to look at today is literally going to change the way you look at a $5 bill forever. Section 1. The $50,000 coffee. Okay, let's dive into this. You might be thinking, come on, nobody pays $50,000 for a single cup of coffee. Not even at the fanciest cafe in the world. And well, you'd be right. But we aren't talking about the price printed on the menu here. We're talking about the hidden, compounding cost of a daily habit. I want you to genuinely ask yourself right now, what if your daily coffee or your daily energy drink, that after-school smoothie, whatever your go-to treat is, what if it actually cost you 50 grand? Now, the trick here is that this cost doesn't hit you today. When you tap your card or hand over a $5 bill, you don't feel a massive financial hit. You don't feel it tomorrow either. But over time, that invisible price tag grows, and most people go their entire lives never even realizing they're paying it. Just look at that number, $50,000. Think about what that represents for a second. If you're a teenager, that is a brand new, very nice car. It's a massive chunk of college tuition. It's a down payment on your very first house. It's a totally life-changing amount of money. And yet, millions of people are casually sipping away this exact amount over the course of their lives, completely unaware of the sheer scale of what they are actually giving up. Section 2. The math behind the cup. I know you're probably a bit skeptical right now. You're thinking the math just doesn't add up, right? How on earth do we get from a few bucks at the drive-thru to a brand new car? Let's break it down. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how fast this all escalates. Step 1, you spend $5 daily. It's just $5. It feels like nothing. But let's look at step 2. In just 1 month, that daily habit becomes $150. If you're working a part-time job after school, think about how many hours you actually have to work just to clear $150 after taxes. And then step 3, in 1 year, you've lost $1,825, almost $2,000 a year, just gone. If someone asked you to hand them $2,000 in cash every January 1st just to fund your caffeine habit, you'd think they were totally out of their mind. But because it happens $5 at a time, we barely even blink. Section 3. The magic of compounding. Because I know exactly what you math whizzes out there are thinking. Even if you save $1,825 a year, that still doesn't equal $50,000 very quickly. I mean, if you just stuffed that nearly $2,000 under your mattress every year, it would take you over 27 years to reach 50 grand. So how do we speed it up? And this brilliantly illustrates the core secret. Look at the difference here. Spending $5 a day leaves you with a fleeting moment of caffeine, an empty cup, and absolutely zero financial growth. But investing that same $5 a day, that plants a seed. When you take that exact same $5 bill and put it into an investment account that grows over time, you aren't just saving money. You unlock massive growth, turning a small, everyday daily sacrifice into tens of thousands of dollars down the road. Let's formally define what's actually happening here. Compound interest. If life were a video game, compound interest is the absolute ultimate cheat code for building wealth. It's wealth built through small amounts, repeated consistently for a long time. Here's how it works. Your money earns a little bit of interest. Then, the next year, you earn interest not just on your original money, but on the interest you earned the year before. It's exactly like a giant snowball rolling down a hill, gathering more and more snow, getting bigger and moving faster and faster. At an average historical stock market return of about 8%, that daily coffee money grows into $50,000 in just under 15 years. It's why Albert Einstein supposedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Being young is your absolute superpower here. You have the one ingredient that makes compound interest explode, and that is time. Section 4. Your money's future value. Now, hold on. I really don't want to guilt trip you into quitting fun snacks forever or tell you that you can never hang out with your friends and grab a treat. Life is supposed to be enjoyed. The goal here isn't strict restriction. So the crucial point is understanding opportunity cost. It simply means that every dollar you spend today is a dollar that cannot grow tomorrow. When you buy that coffee, you aren't just losing $5, you are losing what that $5 could have become in 10, 20, or 30 years. Every single purchase is a choice between instant gratification right now and future growth later. When you truly grasp opportunity cost, you start making those choices intentionally, rather than just acting on impulse. Take a quick look at this quote. Wealthy people don't just think about price, they think about future value. This right here is the fundamental mindset difference between the wealthy and everyone else. When an average person looks at a price tag, they just see $5. When a wealthy person, or, a financially smart teenager, looks at that exact same price tag, they see the $50,000 it could turn into. They ask themselves, is this item really worth the future wealth I'm giving up to get it right now? Sometimes the answer is yes, for sure, but very often the answer is no. Which brings us to our final and definitely most important question for you today. What is your $50,000 daily habit? What's that small, repetitive thing you buy without even thinking about it? Maybe it's coffee, maybe it's fast food, maybe it's those sneaky in-app purchases on your phone. Whatever it is, I challenge you to spot it today. You don't necessarily have to cut it out completely, but what if you just cut it in half? What if you took just a few dollars a day, put it to work, and let the sheer magic of compound interest build an incredible future for yourself? You've got the time, you've got the knowledge, and now the choice is entirely yours. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope this sparked some serious curiosity about what your money can actually do for you.